I'm Brian from Forest River, and I'm going to cover the LCI electric stabilizer jacks used on many different Forest River brands. In this case, I'm demonstrating it on a Forest River Vibe unit. This is your switch for your electric stabilizer jacks. So extend is going to be to extend the jacks. Retract is going to be to retract the jacks. Now remember, with stabilizer jacks, they are not designed to lift the RV. They're designed to stabilize the RV. As the jacks start to come down, one may come down first and then the other one may follow. That's not a defect, that is normal. So just because they don't come down together doesn't mean there's a problem. Once the stab jacks touch the ground, you have to make sure that they're going to be touching something solid and something strong enough to support the weight of the RV or to stabilize the weight of the RV. And then the jacks will begin to what we call amp out. So you'll stay on the switch until the jacks amp out and then the motors stop. They have a built-in 6-amp mini breaker that once the jacks reach 6 amps, it'll cut out. So I'm pressing extend, and I'm going to stay on extend until the motors amp out. Once the motors amp out, you hear that little click. That means the jacks are fully stabilized or fully extended, and you do not want to take them any further than that. To retract, I'm going to go ahead and push retract, and I'm not going to let go until the motors get all the way up and amp out, and then I'm going to release retract. Should your stabilizer jacks fail and you have to manually bring them up, you can use the special tool, which is known as a stabilizer jack crank tool. So there are 2 slots right here, and there's a roll pin right here that this has to go around. So you lock this inside here into the roll pin, and you want to turn this counterclockwise to bring the jacks up. Now before you do this, remember there's about a 20 to 25 second delay in the mini breaker for tripping out before you can operate the jacks again. So if you extend the jacks, put them all the way down, and then all of a sudden you want to bring them back up, remember there's a 25-second delay before that switch becomes active again. So that might save you a little bit of aggravation. And then all you need to do is hand crank this counterclockwise, and the jacks will come up. Bring them all the way up till it stops. That's all there is to it. So everything I covered here was on the front stabilizer on this Forest River Vibe, but the same also applies to the rear stabilizer jacks as well, the electric stabilizer jacks. So everything I went over here, everything applies. So if you have any other questions regarding your stabilizer jacks or their operation, you can contact your Forest River dealer, or you can go to www.forestriverinc.com, use the Contact Us, and contact your representative through that avenue.